What's going on?
I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it, you know?
Look, we talked about this. Everything's gonna be alright. Say what you need to say. It's gonna be alright.
Alright, let's go.
Come on. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Juan Loco here. Welcome to another edition of CWA Extreme. Tonight's going to be a great one. I've just been informed that our CEO, RBK, has a huge announcement to make. And he's coming out to ringside with none other than former CWA champion, Michael Andrews.
That's pretty exciting. We seen Michael Andrews last week just for a brief moment. And he looked really unsure about himself. But hopefully he'll give us some insight tonight about what he's going through.
There's a lot on that guy's mind, and he's about to share it with us right now. Let's get to it.
Well, here we go, people. I see RBK. I see no Mike Andrews. Where's this guy at? He still looks kind of unsure, people, but he has to have a lot on his mind.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CWA Extreme. Obviously, we have Michael Andrews out here tonight because he's got something on his mind, a lot of things on his mind. And right now, I want to turn the mic over to him because he's got a lot to say.
Andrew! Get the sleeping bag! We'll be here for a while. Come on, Andrew!
The crowd and I also want to hear what Mike's got to say.
Listen to the crowd! Scared cat!
Alright, here we go. He's got to ruin everything here.
Huh? No, I thought you had something to say.
This is bogus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you see the highlight? I'm just wondering. What? You know, well, so you hear the noises in the dark? Just out of curiosity?
I mean, right when we were about to find out what Mike Andrews had to say, Greg's got to come out here and ruin it for everyone. Obviously ruin it for Andrews.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Yeah! What the hell do you think you're doing? How you doing like this? Huh? Huh? Hey, you know what?
What a shame.
Alright. RBK, you go make things right, but you know what? Since Tony the Taylor isn't here tonight, the commissioner once again has power. So, RBK, I want to see you try to run tonight in a match against Enigma.
Oh, yeah?
A match against Enigma.
Yep, that's what you heard.
Where you going, man? What the hell?
I can't do this. I told you about this earlier. I just can't do it.
You don't have to worry about Craig Knight. Craig Knight is just a son of a bitch who's a master manipulator. You're here amongst friends. You don't have to worry about anything. Talk to me, Andrews.
I need time
to think. I can't do it here. I can't do it with you. I can't do it with him. I need time to myself. Please understand that I need time to myself, all right? I'm leaving. Wow, I guess we're not going to get to hear from Andrews after all.
RBK versus Enigma in this ring. Let's get this shit started.
Good to set it up for me.
We have everyone's favorite alcoholic here, Doyle, on his way to the ring.
He's not my favorite.
Fair enough.
Well, that's kind of a buzzkill, don't you think? RBK brought Michael Andrews out to talk to him, and he got interrupted by this guy.
You have to say I was on my toes for that, and like, I don't know. It really gets under my skin, some of the stuff Greg Knight does around here. You know, his power has went straight to his head.
He gets under a lot of people's skin, don't worry. You're not the only one. That's why I like to stay up here where it's safe.
I did not see that one coming.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I was on the edge of my seat. I really wanted to know what was on Michael Andrews' mind. He looked really, really disturbed in the ring, especially when Greg came out.
Well, why wouldn't he be? Greg Knight's the man that kept him in captivity for almost 4 months.
I know.
Out comes now, your CWA Second City champion. And what I believe this is a non-title match here. I would assume it's non-title.
Yeah,
This guy wouldn't deserve a title shot. And what are your thoughts on Cornfed Kenny being the Second City champion?
Well, I think he wears the belt awesome, you know? He's a great representative for the title.
I'll agree. A lot of controversy a few months back over how he won that. And on the days, he did pin Night Terror. Very few people can say that they pinned Night Terror here in the CWA.
I mean, I might have to retract my last statement saying that Doyle is everyone's favorite alcoholic. I mean, that might go to Kenny.
There's a lot of alcoholics here, but you should know that by now.
Yeah.
As I crack a beer right now.
We're off to the races.
Wait, was that 30 seconds last time?
Oh yeah, Cornfed, of course, talking about a victory he did have over Riley O'Doyle a few months back. 30 seconds. It's about how long Riley lasts in bed from what I hear from his sister. Blocks it. Working Riley now in the corner. Nice big chop.
I didn't hear it. Do it again.
That's why I hate those little
Nasty
bastards.
chops.
One more time.
You can't tell me you like those kids.
I don't not like them. I mean, they're okay.
Ah, you're one of those guys, huh?
They always treated me fairly. They always cheered for me, so I can't, nothing to complain about.
Well, Riley looks like he's in control. I'm sorry, take that back. Cornfed in control. I don't think Riley's even in control of his bowel movements right now. Cornfed talking smack about Greg Knight, putting him in this match. And I wonder if RBK is going to join us up here, because I'd really like to hear what was supposed to have been talked about 10 minutes
I
ago.
know, he's got to know something.
It's just been whispered in my ear that he suspended Steeples last week. Those who have seen the show would have noticed that. Let's just reiterate that. Off the ropes.
Almost knocking himself down.
Well, you can tell the force behind that boot when he almost knocks himself down, because that's Riley's face running right into it, followed up with a big leg drop. Let me scoot by you here. Let me get a cup here. Now, let me. Of course, Cornfed, being our Second City champion, let's bring me back to that point where he pinned Night Terror I still think there's a little bit of an underlying issue between the two of them, like an undying flame, if you will. There's something. You gotta tell me Night Terror ain't a little pissy about not winning that belt fight. I don't even think he had a rematch for it yet. I'd have to check the record, folks.
I mean, I don't like that guy, but he does deserve his rematch.
Everybody deserves their rematch here. Even Enigma.
True.
Of course, you saw how I was screwed last week by Hellraiser. Don't laugh at me.
You keep on saying you're screwed.
I was screwed.
It looked pretty fair, pretty textbook.
Did it? Did it look textbook?
Yeah.
When's the last time you read a textbook?
That's a good question.
Wow, Riley really taking advantage of the 5 count here in the corner.
I mean, being Riley, you can only take so much. I mean, people try to run over you in every single match. So.
Well, maybe he should just take this a little more serious.
I agree.
I mean, you really have no choice but to agree. You tell me Riley takes this place seriously. Look at the way he's dressed.
Raking that forearm across the bridge of the nose.
Well, I got to give it to Riley. He did have a shot at the award ceremony. He lost to Enigma in the Internet Championship. He's kind of been on a downward spiral. He's waiting for that big break. Will his big break be tonight, pinning the Second City champion?
I don't know.
Here comes the shillelagh. Kind of look like the 2 zigzags by Franklin Colt, but I could be wrong. Riley doesn't look like he's too creative in the ring, though.
You don't really have to be creative as long as you can get your point across and do some damage.
It's a very good point. Riley muscling corn-fed up. Here comes the
Irish-esque punches.
Those jabs to the chin. Here comes the shillelagh, maybe?
There we go.
Oh, he caught him in a Georgian foreplay.
Is that going to be it?
I'm sorry, that was the distiller. I take that back. No, he's going to follow it up. There's the Georgian foreplay. And here comes...
I don't see him kicking out after this.
I don't think so. That is it. And corn-fed Kenny walks away yet again with a victory over Mr. Riley O'Doyle. I don't know if you can see over there Greg Knight creeping over ringside here.
For why? Why?
I don't know, you tell me why. Like I said, there's no beef here between him and the corn-fed that is and Night Terror.
I mean, tonight, Tony's not here to run the show, right?
No, sir, he's not. I bet you're happy as a clam to hear that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Greg Knight coming in the ring here.
Cute. Not impressive, but cute. Look like Come Warfare, March 14th, you against Night Terror is going to be a completely different story tonight.
Well, now there's our rematch right there.
You mean to tell me, at Warfare, March 14th, you're actually going to give me what I want? Chicken fucker? That's the first thing you ever
Wow!
I can't wait for that match. That's going to be awesome.
Corn-fed telling Greg Knight that he actually gave him what he wanted, and that is Night Terror. And wait a minute, speaking of Night Terror,
Night Terror's out there right now. He's looking for some business.
Wait a minute, he's telling him to go ahead. He's telling him to go ahead. What's going to happen here? Folks, we're up. I don't know what's going to happen here, but this is not going to be good. Not going to be good for either party. Greg Knight, of course, running the show. He's able to do things like that. And there they go. Back and, well, I wouldn't say back and forth, but now off the ring ropes here. Down he goes. Night Terror holding up the strap. He's going to hit him with it now. Come on now.
There you have it.
Wow. Jesus. Not on the belt. He's going to go for the slip knot. Oh, jeez.
Did, thank God, missed that belt.
Would have been enough to bust them wide open. Cornfed laid out our second city champion, Greg Knight, making the announcement that he will face Night Terror at March 14th's Warfare event.
I really hope the match isn't going to be over that. I really hope that match isn't going to be over that fast.
If Cornfed has anything to say about it, I would assume not. Cornfed's come a long way here in the CWA.
Very confident in the beginning of the exchange, but not looking so confident right now. Still wish him the best of luck.
Well, Cornfed's gonna need it. He's been fighting this battle for several months now against members of the entity.
And you can only imagine the members are going to be out there at ringside during the match as well.
And that's what sucks for Cornfed because he's by himself. When's the last time you saw anybody have his back?
Not since he was tagging with him.
We're going to get on with our next match here, Valhalla, and it's going to be a surprise because it's for the Internet Championship, a rematch. We're going to bring out the opponent right now. The challenger, the returning Franklin Colt. Another man with a vendetta here against the Dark Entity, Enigma, especially.
I mean, yeah, right now they're fighting a war on both fronts. Didn't work out good for Hitler. That's what did him.
We're going to bring out the champion. He kind of won it in a controversial way, pinning me when it should have been my pin. Nonetheless, he dethroned Enigma for that championship belt. We're bringing him out right now, and that is Hellraiser, your reigning, defending Internet champion.
I thought it was great seeing Hellraiser go over.
Well, you did make mention of that in the back to me. Actually, I think it was on commentary. You said he was the underdog in that match. You always go for the underdog. I thought I would have been the underdog. How come you don't ever vote for me? I spend at least an hour up here every week with you now. You don't even have my back, dude.
It's the ring rust. It's the ring rust.
It's the ring rust.
Come on, you haven't been in there forever.
Give me a break.
You did have a break. You had a shot to win the Internet title.
And I would have if he would have stuck his nose somewhere else other than up my ass. Well, let's see him lose it right here. There's calling for the bell here. Let's get this one underway. Shut your face down there.
Wow!
I'm going to come down there and ring your bell. As these two lock up for the Internet Championship, Franklin Cole with a headlock. Oh my God. Shoulder block, Hellraiser going down. Hop over. Oh man. And you said I had ring rust.
Speaking of.
He needs total restoration. Restoration. Oh, jeez. Sideways snap mirror. Here comes Patton and kicks from Hellraiser. Iron Dragon! Does anybody even listen to Hellraiser when he screams that stuff out? What is he talking about?
That's the Iron Dragon. That's the Iron Dragon.
I thought the Iron Dragon was a roller coaster that they haven't seen her points. I've ridden it before.
Yeah?
Frog splash there. Who's that yelling down there? It sounds like Jeff Steeples.
Probably someone stupid.
Wouldn't doubt it if it is Jeff Steeples. Oh, Colt wiggling his left leg there. Might have injured it. As you can see, he's not wearing knee pads. The Ravenclaw, most devastating submission maneuver I've ever seen in my entire life.
Pressure points.
What do you think of the Ravenclaw?
It looks semi-effective. I wouldn't do it myself, but whatever works.
This will be quite the upset for Hellraiser if Franklin Colt does come out on top. Yeah. Only a 2 count there. You're speechless, I can tell.
Well, it is what it is.
You're a little more talkative up here. I think you need RBK to rub your back.
The GTS applied.
Not really good ring positioning, though.
It never is. It never is.
No, you're right. It never is. Absolutely not. Franklin Colt waiting for Hellraiser to get up to his feet. The crowd finally waking up.
Coming out of a daze.
Drop kick there to the chest in the corner on Franklin Colt. Now, what are your opinions on Franklin Colt? This guy's been gone for a while, come back. I mean, obviously,
Yeah, it's
the ring rust is showing.
hit or miss. I mean, sometimes he's awesome, and sometimes he's banging his head.
Reverse neck breaker there by Hellraiser. Patented Hellraiser. Oh, but a rope break there, only a 2 count.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You know, I really love that saying. I wholeheartedly believe in it, believe it or not. Wait a minute, Hell Driver. Wait, he's got him up. God damn it. And he kicked him.
This can't be.
Wait a second. You knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, this wasn't going to be a clean match. I think we all knew that. Enigma's also cost him a victory just like this in the past.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time Franklin Colt's fooled by something like this. But you know what? The funny thing is, with this 10 count, he almost has time to finish the match. He's waiting for him.
You could have won the match already. I mean,
Yeah, I said that.
I know.
You know, I never knew why people actually come out to their theme music. What's the point? I'd rather just run out there and hit him with a chair. Franklin Colt waiting for him and stupidly not paying attention. Wait a minute, but he caught Hellraiser. What's going to happen here? He's waiting for him to come in.
This could be explosive right here.
Wait, he's going for him. Come on now. This is for the championship. Think about what's more important, Colt. Come on. Wait a minute, Enigma. Not paying attention. There you go. Oh, come on now. Right in the mush.
Face palm.
And that is it. Hellraiser walks away with the title still.
Not a valiant victory, but victory nonetheless.
Statement made yet again by Enigma and Franklin Colt. And you know what? Screw Franklin Colt, because he's stupid enough to fall for this crap.
Not the first time. It's
Wait
not
a
the
minute.
first time.
Enigma going in. Oh, come on, this kid. Enigma not picking him up. Muscling him up here. He's gonna go for the Dark Soul. No, and he hit him. Oh, come on.
Adding insult to injury.
And that's just a nail in the coffin right
I
there.
apologize, a little under the weather today.
Well, that's why you're barely saying anything. I can dig it.
I think we did.
Used to being up here by myself anyway. Well, Enigma again. Statement made, leaving Colt, and you can see the frustration at Colt. Wow.
He had a great opportunity. That was his rematch for the title, and boom, gone.
Stupid. Stupidity. That's all I can say. Well, we're going to get out with our next match. A tag team match, not for the titles, but we're going to bring out the champions right now.
Unfortunately, not for the title. Are you serious?
Hey, you never know, man. Sometimes Greg Knight likes to put everybody's championships on the line. Here comes Lethal Wolf Cage, your paper tag team champion. titles at the award show by Tony the Man Taylor. Garbage. I'm sure I've already asked your opinion on that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at Lethal. Whose award is that? Is that Joe's?
You think he carries that wherever he goes, that award?
That is Joe's. That's Joe's award. He took it from him. He claims that he should have it because he refereed that match.
Cool guy. Real cool guy.
Yeah, real classy.
Around here when Tony's not around, apparently Greg Knight thinks he is. By the way, it's Tony the Man Taylor, not Tony the Taylor, you retard.
He's a fat douche.
Yeah, we got that straight, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, apparently there's a few people in the back and a few people around here who think that me and Wolf Cage are not deserving tag
Blah,
team
blah.
Here we go.
For the record, we are two of the greatest tag team wrestlers the CWA has ever seen. I'm a three-time tag champion.
Sounds like a fat turd sandwich to me.
And if Valhalla doesn't like it,
Oh, here they go.
Super Loco doesn't like it, they should come down here and do something.
Hold me back, Valhalla. Hold me back.
That's right, he can't keep walking on one leg still.
Hey, hold me back, Valhalla. I'll go down there.
Joke, I swear.
Come on. Loco, you're looking at a win-loss record of like, what, 980? Your chances are not good.
There's always that one time.
Hey, it's 979, get it right.
So anyways, like I was saying, Greg Knight put us in a match today, non-title.
He's man enough to, call people out on the injured list. Great champion.
General Joe and Mikey. General Joe and Mikey, they're almost like the Hardy Boys to me. Like the Hardy Boys were, 12-year-old girls. We'll bring these losers out here, and we're going to pin them 1, 2, 3.
They calling out the new tag team of General Joe and Mikey, claiming that they look like 12-year-old girls. I can't disagree. They kind of do. I bet they braid each other's hairs,
That would be cute.
scratch hairs and all. Well, I'll tell you right now, if there was any competition in the back, these two could give these guys a good run for their money for the tag team championship.
And do you think if these guys came out with a victory, would they be the #1 contenders?
It's a good point. I mean, I can totally see how that would work because I can totally see how that would work.
I mean, I can't even think of another tag team that even exists in the CWA.
Well, the unwritten rule here at CWA is if you pin the champion. Wait a second.
Calm yourself.
The volume doesn't work that fast. Shut up.
Dude.
Anyway, so the simple fact that you two just got handed the tag team titles and you're just going to say that you're the best tag team that CWA has ever seen, you can't say that you were the best tag team if you were just awarded something. You need to prove it. Yeah! Prove it!
Oh, he's got a point for being 4 feet tall.
I just think it's hilarious that it's Black History Month and a black guy got handed a title. In my opinion. So,
Yeah, boo black people. Is that what we're booing? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself before the NAACP gets involved.
win, we beat you. We will get a shot at those tag belts at Warfare.
Well, there you have it right
There we
there.
go. That answered my question.
Well, like I said, the unwritten rule here is if you pin a champion, you get a shot at their title. That's usually how things go here. Unless you're Tony Taylor, you can give the belt to anybody you want.
Just whatever, There you go.
Tonight will beat you in Warfare.
Bring something.
But if you beat him tonight, you don't have to pay.
We're waiting for Adam to call for the bell here.
Possibly breaking another mic.
You know, I can't. When they throw it,
Yep.
you know, I can't say that I like Mikey, but I can't say that I really hate him. He does have a point.
Ding, ding, ding!
Did he?
You guys ready? You ready now?
Did Adam?
Good?
Did you?
You good? You're good?
All right, we're good. Hey, it's the referee's job to call for the belt, you little shit.
Patience is a virtue. I like how he looks surprised all the time when he gets thrown around.
I heard he's not allowed to go outside with an umbrella. Because if that wind picks up, he's gone. You'll find him in the next county. General Joe taking the tag right now as Mikey goes back to the side.
Like a plastic bag in the wind.
Well, let me point out here, and you cannot deny this, that Wolf Cage, awarded the tag team title or not, he's had a hell of a year here so far in CWA.
Yeah.
The guy's on fire. Still holding the second to none briefcase.
Yeah, what's he waiting for, you know?
You know, that's a good point. I really have no idea. At this point, I really have no point. I have no idea. Especially with Kenny constantly going to blows with the entity. I mean, they leave him laying.
It'd be a perfect time.
Right. Gigantic throw there by Wolf Cage. Again with the power. Some random lethal floozy out there.
I mean, with the way Mikey comes out here and talks on the microphone, I'm not sure who to cheer for, to be honest.
Well, he's a very outspoken person. We've seen him come out here and talk his smack before. I can't even really say it's smack, as Tony Taylor's guys just laid out Joe with that double suplex, and now perfect ring position as Lethal places him in a headlock. As I was saying, though, Mikey's a very outspoken individual. He's come out here before and spoke his mind. Sometimes he gets him in trouble, sometimes it doesn't. But bottom line is, you can't condemn the little guy for having an opinion. You've had an opinion at one point or another, and you weren't even really able to voice it half the time because Tony was there censoring your mouth.
Whatever.
That's why I guess it's great to be here. You can say whatever the hell you want.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for you to be on Greg, what is it? Dan,
podcast?
Dan Dangerous's podcast. The Danger Zone, whatever the hell it is.
I heard there was some kind of waiting list for it, so, you know, whenever I get the call.
It's very controversial, yet very popular. As Lethal just takes Joe's head off. Mikey with a very gingerly grab. And I'm sure you've been in the back. Heard about some new talent floating around the arena. A couple new faces I've seen back there. Quite possibly making their debut in the very near future.
4 or 5 of them, it's great.
Be nice to see some new faces here.
I agree.
Oh boy. Here comes that strength I was talking about. You know, the crowd's behind here. You know, I don't know, do you think this is kind of a step down for Joe, tagging with Mikey, removing himself from the CWA Championship division?
Not necessarily. I think change is good, you know? I mean, that championship title's always going to be there. I mean,
nice big kick.
He can work his way up as fast as anyone can.
Well, for a while there, for the better part of 2014, you can honestly have to say that CWA Championship was highly sought over by some of the top faces here.
What? Why wouldn't it be?
Oh boy, what is this? Double Das Buddha look like. You were even in contendership for that at one point or another prior to your injury.
A little bit.
I don't know, a lot of people were saying it might have been your year. You were, a lot of people were behind you in that Eruption Battle Royal, however you were unable to partake. I'm sure that had to suck.
That was, really took the wind out of my sails, but it is what it is.
Well, take it from me. You learn from those incidents, and you come back bigger and stronger than ever. As Mikey takes down Wolf Cage.
Do you know when you're going to have your next match, Loco? I mean, making your return, what, last week?
Yeah, you know, I figured it'd be a great... I came back in a title match right off the bat. RBK had a slot to... Yeah, it was in the Internet Championship match. Remember, a 4-way? Mm-hmm. RBK came to me and said he had an opening, asked me if I was interested. And naturally, I said yes.
Yeah, why not? Title.
Now, if I wasn't screwed, I'd be your Internet Champion. So, you know what? I don't know. I really don't know. I have a lot of unfinished business with certain people. Certain people I don't like. It is what it is.
Here comes this, no, I was wrong. It almost looked like he was going to go for that T-bone suplex.
No, he didn't. He just booted the crap out of Mikey, and now he's going to drag him over to the corner and tag in his partner, the other half of the CWA Tag Team Champion, Lethal.
Smart wrestling.
Nice stiff blow, and followed up by a DDT. He's gonna beat the white off of Mikey, watch.
I don't think it's possible.
Wait a minute. He's got him in some sort of a camel clutch type maneuver, recliner, if you will. Now that's no good for the spine.
No.
Unless you're Mikey, he looks like he can bend around like Gumby. Off the ropes. Cross body now. A little bit of offense here by Mikey, only a 2 count. Now, aside from being handed the tag team titles, I gotta say, I was quite happy to see the title belts actually come back to the CWA. What are your thoughts?
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as there's tag teams to defend and to go against, that's a great idea.
No, that's
But why? Why just hand them over?
Well, you know why. You know why they were handed over. I mean,
I was looking forward to some kind of tournament.
Oh, so was I. That's what the talk was in the bag.
I know that there was actually a buzz.
I talked to RBK numerous times before the cameras went on the air about a tournament. He wanted to have a tournament commence, which would culminate at Gold Rush. I mean, it would have been great. It would have been meaningful. And that was ruined when Tony Taylor saw the notes that we had left up here on the table. And of course, he did the unthinkable, or maybe the thinkable, awarding these idiots the belts. So ultimately, these guys can go around. Oh boy, Wolfgate's coming in now. These guys can parade around saying that they're the best tag team ever and whatever else, but the bottom line is, they didn't earn these belts. They know it.
No.
We know it. The crowd knows it. So I'm going to keep talking my crap. But it's nice to see those belts come back. They're all nice and pretty and blue. Joe misses, and now he's caught upside down. Not a good position for Joe.
Whoa.
Mikey helping him out there. Good teamwork. Oh, God, as he catches the end of it.
That's it.
Lethal making the tag. It didn't look like it, but he did. Back and forth blows. General Joe Wolf Cage. Oh boy. Off the ropes. Kind of a weak clothesline there.
Check your boots. I got steel toe up.
Ah, big slam.
Huge Samoan. That was more of a Samoan drop.
From a yeah. Wait a minute, Lethal talking to Adam here. Probably telling him he's cheating someone. Come on now. Adam's not stupid. He's not going to fall for this. Oh boy. You know what's coming here? Possible German. He's got the ropes. A little bit of offense there by Mikey.
Double German suplex, almost side slamming.
Kind of innovative there. Mikey gets basically tossed out of the ring. Lethal on the outside of the ring. He's got a hold of Mikey. Oh, into the garage door. I'm waiting for that door to go down. Because when it does, whoever does it's going to be paid for, and it's going to be funny. Joe's in a very bad spot right now, Valhalla.
Yeah, no tag partner to no tag out with.
And here comes that cage breaker. Not even a 1 count. Oh yeah, it is Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentine, Valhalla?
Sure.
Okay. I don't have a card or anything, so sorry.
It's fine. I'm a cheap date.
Well, that's good. Do you swallow?
No.
Damn it. All right. Can't win them all. Mikey now in the corner. It's almost like Wolf Cage is toying with him. I don't know.
I mean, if you can get in the head of your opponent, that's going to cost him the match.
You see what he's winding up for? It's going to be that killer clothesline.
He's going to kill him. That's it. Call 911.
There's one, but wait a minute. Oh, God. Both down. I can't believe people are still cheering for them. What are they going to cheer for?
I actually have to agree with Lethal on that.
Only a 2 count.
He doesn't even have to tag. Wolf Cage have literally done pretty much all the work in this match.
That's what's scary about this team. Granted, they were handed the belts, but I mean, Jesus, Wolf Cage could pretty much defend them by himself.
These are top guys that they're just mowing through, so a little scary.
General Joe, a former CWA champion twice, former tag champion.
Not too many people can say that.
No, they can't. Internet champion. He's held every single title here except for the Second City belt. I don't know. German! It looks like Joe caught his face.
Back to face.
A lot of sloppy Joes here today.
It's been a little sketchy show.
Both members down. They got to get to their corners. All Wolf Cages. This might be it for him. Joe's needed to tag for some time. Lethal fresh on the outside, reaching. Wait a minute. Joe desperately needing that tag, but Wolf Cage is not going to allow it.
Who's going to get the tag? Oh, there you have it. There you have it.
Mikey, you can see the frustration on his pale face.
He does look he looks a little bit more refreshed than he did a second ago when he went face first into the door.
Well, he's had a minute to recoup.
I know, but you have to think, did Cage and Lethal lose their opportunity? I mean, they could have had that match won when he was down and out.
Now Joe again in a bad spot. Fresh guy, Lethal with the tag. Joe now going to get thrown off the ropes. Not going to be good. Monopolizer takes his face off.
Is he keeping that move, that name?
I don't know. He hasn't said it was called anything else.
Well,
these guys are thieves. I mean, they already stole the tag belts. They might as well steal everybody's moves. Michael Andrews doesn't need it anymore. The guy's got... Wait a minute.
There we go. 1, 2.
Only a 2 count.
Man.
I was just about to say Michael Andrews doesn't need that move anymore. It seems like he needs counseling.
That was so close.
It's close enough. My butthole was puckering.
As long as they can keep Joe isolated and Mikey at bay, they're in a good spot.
Well, like I gotta say, like I believe this is the first time that these two have been in a team by themselves. Last week we saw a 6-man tag, but these guys definitely working well as a team. Of course, I'm talking about Lethal and Wolf Cage.
Well, the other team, they haven't really worked together that much, right?
Just last week.
Huh?
Lethal with a cross arm breaker. We don't see that too often. Good ring positioning
So all 4 of these guys are kind of in the same boat when it comes to experience with their partner.
Wolf Cage again with a tag. Oh boy. Gonna go for that. Gonna throw him like a lawn dart. No! Super count! God!
Right on the
That might have been the opening that he needed. Mikey now with a fresh tag.
There you go.
Lethal off.
I mean, I was almost getting really excited. I keep on forgetting that this match is not for the title.
Double kick right to the midsection. Now Lethal goes down.
Oh, maybe you are.
Oh boy, I don't know what this says.
Yeah, you got me.
Big stop. This could be it.
There you go.
That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. And let me point out, Wolf Cage of all people getting the pin there. This is the first time he's been pinned this year.
Well, of course, Lethal doesn't. He's not going to put himself in that situation.
Well, Wolf Cage not yet to be pinned yet, and now Joe's got his trophy back. Good for Joe. Little high five there by Mikey. And now it seems like they definitely have just solidified themselves as the #1 contenders against Lethal and Wolf Cage.
This just got interesting.
Wait a minute, Lethal back in the ring. And he's got what he wants. They got the tag title still.
Was that was their first match, right, as a team, Wolf
It
Cage?
sure was, and it doesn't look promising.
No.
They might look like the strongest team in the world.
They can say they are, too, and they're not.
They're definitely not the smartest. going to be a fallout between these guys. Doesn't look like it. They're going to take their licks. They know what's going to come.
I mean, it's not like they lost the title. There's only one match. But we do have a match scheduled for Warfare now.
We sure do. Tag team titles will be on the line. It's kind of a big match. It'll be their first tag team championship defense, and that will be March 14th at CWA Warfare. Well, Valhalla, we're about to bring the CEO out here because he's scheduled for a match. That's why he hasn't been up here tonight. We're going to bring him out here right now.
Hey, you got to get ready. You got to warm up. I don't blame him.
Touch his toes, do his jumping jacks. You know how RBK gets. Here we go. Here it comes. Yeah.
I've said it once. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This is the best part of CWA. I love this entrance.
My wife threw me out a while ago, and I had to live with RBK. You know, I have to wake up to that. He gets up out of bed, goes to his front porch, and screams like that outside. I'm not kidding.
Practice makes perfect.
Then he makes a big breakfast. Usually cooks like venison, steak, and eggs.
No way.
Crap like that.
I gotta go over there for a slumber party, I guess.
He snores like a wildebeest. I'm just letting you know. Says.
Say what you will about RBK, but he can get stuff done in the ring. Fine. Just like anyone else can.
Well, RBK, he has put himself against members of the entity before. He's put himself against Greg Knight. We saw him face Greg Knight last week. I'm sorry, take that back. 2 weeks ago at the award ceremony.
He looks pretty relaxed. Not too worried about it, so he's had more than enough time to prepare for this match. So I have faith. I'm rooting for RBK. There's no way Enigma's coming out to win.
I don't know. I think RBK, there's a lot in that guy's mind. Personally, I think he should be with Michael Andrews right now. There's something going on there.
Yeah, but you gotta have to show that you're in charge of it. You just can't baby Michael Andrews. Yes, I do think Mike needs help, but he left.
Well, you got a point there.
Just like what I was thinking, huge RBK chance.
They're getting behind the CEO here. RBK, you gotta definitely say he's a changed man from last year. The power he once had has now been dispersed. I guess you could say equally amongst a couple of other powerhouses here in the CWA. That being, of course, Greg Knight and Tony the Man Taylor. So, I mean, a lot on this guy's mind. Some of his best friends have been thrown to the dogs.
A lot on his mind, but he also doesn't have to worry about CWA as a whole as much as what he did in the past.
Yeah, you got a point.
He could focus on more in-ring action, which
that's what
I think it's good. I like seeing RBK in the ring.
I do too, and that's something he's really been talking about a long time. He said he wants to become more active in the 2015 season. I mean, I remember early last year, late 2013, early 2014, this guy talking about wanting to hang it up completely. I mean,
that would be a shame. But like, you can't be in the ring every single night when you're running the entire CWA.
You got a point
Impossible.
there. You got a point there. I like seeing RBK out there. I hope to see him a lot more.
Diving drop kick. I've never seen that from RBK in the.
Like I said, he's always going to pull something special.
That was awesome.
This man loves being in the ring. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And who wouldn't like a boss that actually wants to go down there and get his hands dirty?
I know. You'll only work as hard as your boss does.
That's a very good point. And our boss is a former CWA champion. CWA tag champion.
That's why you have so many hard workers in the CWA.
Well, our boss is getting his ass stomped right now by Enigma, something that I had the privilege of happening last week. Of course, Enigma, fresh off of that loss.
It's early in the match. I have plenty of faith in RBK that he can get the 1-2-3 on Enigma.
Well, if he does, he'll be the first one. Enigma has yet to be pinned or submitted here in the CWA. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
You don't see that very often. The only other person I can think of that has happened with, well, two people actually, Night Terror and Shaft the Machine Gun Steeples. Two big powerhouses. So Enigma kind of falls in there. I don't know. He's kind of more of a average size schmo, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but he's definitely proved himself.
Yeah, belly to belly here. Side taking over the big man RBK.
Fiddling around with a glove when you could be winning the match.
Oh, that happens a lot here. See, you were always good at that. You took those windows of opportunity when someone would sit there and fix a knee pad or stretch.
You have to.
Well, I mean,
Why wouldn't you?
You got a point. That's the best opportunity there.
Huge clothesline. I don't think I've ever seen Enigma hit like that. You missed it, I think. That was awesome.
What, I missed Enigma getting blown? What?
No, not exactly.
Smashing his...
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I never seen this. Enigma getting his face smashed 10 times into the corner post.
He just got crushed with a huge clothesline.
That's why I love RBK. He's as fierce as a dragon, or jaguar, if you will. But he's as gentle as a teddy bear as he puts on some sort of a modified ankle lock. I don't know. I think he's just trying to break his leg. Either that or he's trying to pull his shoe off. I don't know. I can't tell. Are you tying his shoe?
Was an interesting ankle lock.
Enigma now taking advantage of the 10 count here.
Which you can't blame him. He's there for a reason.
Hey, I always take advantage of the 10 count. If I had enough time to go down there and make a sandwich, I would. We need a deli counter next to the ring. That's what we need.
That'd be sweet.
Either that or a water cooler, for Christ's sake.
Get sponsored by a Subway or something.
Wait a second, RBK here. Possible double axe handle right to the back. What would you say, a Subway counter?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, that would be.
Think so?
Of course, it would be great.
During a match, you know, you could point out all your toppings.
You would definitely get counted out, though.
I mean, you could always roll in, roll out.
I'll roll out. I'll have a number 3 with mayonnaise, light mayonnaise. Oh God! He kicks Enigma right in the mush. Almost being counted out there as Enigma now rolled back in by CEO RBK.
Oh, neck breaker. Love that move.
Only a 2 count there on Enigma. Just top yourself off there, buddy.
No problem.
RBK now muscling Enigma back up. He's got him. Off the ropes.
The clothesline. Now it's who can get to their feet the fastest.
Ordinarily, correct me if I'm wrong, I do see Enigma getting up a little faster than this, so he must have really did some damage there. RBK, of course.
I mean, RBK's had some heavy offense on him in this match.
Well, that's what you need against a guy like Enigma. I'm going to be honest, he's no joke. When I was in the ring with him last week, I tried to stay the hell away from him. Let him do his you know, of course it didn't work in my favor, but it worked well enough. And so, like I said, Hellraiser stuck his face in there. Wait a minute.
I've never had an opportunity to face Enigma, but, you know, once I'm 100%, I have no problem with it at all.
Well, that's a match I can't wait to see. Have you been to the doctor there, Valhalla?
I've been in and out, running, jumping through loops. It's been a nightmare. It sucks really bad.
Big splash in the corner by RBK. Short arm clothesline taking the big man down. Well, I got to tell you, I hope you're on that list for the podcast because I'd love to hear what's on your mind, especially with your injury, your thoughts on what has happened, the end, the closing of 2014 into 2015, how you wound up here. It's nice to see you back, hear your voice, but I'm sure there's a lot more going on up there.
Yeah, there is. You know, I talked to Big Dan Dangerous. I'm on the list. I'm just waiting for that phone call.
I can't wait.
It's just a matter of time.
Like I said, everybody's got a story here. I was able to tell mine.
which I did actually get the opportunity. Last time we brought it up, I told you I haven't listened to it, but I did go back, listen to it, and the podcast is awesome.
Oh, it's very good. Dan really struck some gold with that. A lot of people looking forward to it. I heard it's gonna be featured on our website. We've already been featuring it on the Facebook page, which is great.
It's always nice to see, or not see, but hear the things that are going behind the scenes. You know, everyone's got their own story in the CWA.
Well, RBK has got himself a Samoan drop there on Enigma. This might be the opening he needs. You know, I did listen to Matt Wild recently. Of course, we have not really seen Matt Wild. A lot of things going through his mind, especially with his former friend, brother, he calls him, Greg Knight, turning his back on him. Greg Knight, of course, turning his back on essentially everybody here in the
And that brutal cage match, by the way. What a bad timing for Matt Wild.
Oh, yeah. What an ultimate slap in the face. That's almost as bad as finding out your best friend's been sleeping with your wife. I mean...
That's happened to you?
What? Huh? You know what? We're not going to talk about that. We're talking about Matt Wild and Greg Knight.
Never mind.
Get with the program here. RBK down again, holding the shoulder.
Thank God for the kick out.
Enigma now pulling up RBK. Wait a minute, no, come on now. He's gonna pick, no, it's
Jaguar Lariat.
Jaguar Lariat. Wait a second, that is Jeff Stevens, I knew that was him. He's suspended, he shouldn't even be here right now.
Get out of here! How about no? Get out of here! Do a goddamn thing yourself, look at that.
No.
Oh my God, right turns into a big spear there. Oh, and that's it. Jeff Steeples sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong, costing our CEO. God damn it!
With shades of what just happened with Holt being distracted, it will cost you the match.
We need like a police force here. There's too much of this going on. Jeff Steeples hopping the railing.
He's got a chair in the ring. What is this? What is this?
Seemed like Enigma trying to make friends there.
That could have been real bad, but this can't be good either.
Oh no, this is not going to be good. Jeff Steeples with a chair. Come on, our CEO is defenseless here.
Fire this guy already. Fire this guy.
Well, RBK unfortunately believes in due process. What? Come on.
Oh. Oh.
Look at that chair.
If the first one didn't hit, the last 4 or 5 did.
They sure did.
Obviously, he thinks he's, you know, he can throw people.
He's not even supposed to be here. Where's somebody call the police?
That's assault. That's assault right there.
Yeah, get our 49-year-old security guard in there. Get him an inhaler.
Fuck it, I'll talk out loud. You're suspended, you piece of shit! Yeah? Who the hell do you think you are?
I mean, he attacked 2 fans. 2. And he thinks that there's not going to be any repercussion?
Well, we've been lucky without repercussions. Remember when Greg Knight hit that fan with the glass light?
I'm suspended until warfare. How about at warfare, me and you? If you have the balls, step into the ring with me.
Oh my.
You are fat. You are fat. You are fat. You are fat.
That might be the biggest match of RBK's career. Jeff Steeples, we already know he's suspended. I didn't know the length of the terms. According to him, it's warfare, and he just challenged RBK? Jesus Christ.
That's going to be something. I always root for RBK, but that's going to be one hell of a match for him.
If RBK can even walk out of here.
Well, he just got brutally attacked with the chair. Did you see that chair?
Of course I saw the chair. I'm not blind.
Oh,
come on. Nobody, I have never seen anybody, and I've seen a lot of people go to blows with RBK, but I have never seen anybody manhandle RBK like that. This is sick. And he's kicking the dust off his boots. God, what a dick. Greg Knight, our commissioner, because we have something very important that we need to do, and that is a contract signing. So we're going to get, yes, we have a contract signing for the CWA Championship. We're about to bring on the Chi-Town legend.
Things are about to get interesting.
Right now, the floor is going to Greg Knight.
Well, we're done with our matches tonight, but we actually have a treat. Tony the Man Taylor, happy, gave me a job to do, and by God, I'm going to do it. We got a contract signing here. So I think first, here we're going to call it the champion.
Oh, he's bringing out your CWA champion, the longest reigning CWA champion, winning the championship belt at Eruption.
Also have to mention again the longest reigning champion. You didn't say that already, right?
Longest reigning champion, yeah, he holds the record.
That's impressive.
Way more deserved than that other douche. Who was the douchebag that held it before him? I can't remember. Oh wait, I remember. Now these contract signings, they've been very few and far between. And let me tell you, they're always messed up.
Oh, I mean, hopefully this one won't be. Hopefully it'll just be straightforward. Just sign the paper. You all know the details.
He will eat you. He will eat you.
He's not made of curry.
He will eat you.
Your challenger? Here, strike. Chicken butter.
Probably one of the best challengers to the date, Darren Stryker. We thought he was done here in the CWA. I thought he was done last year when he quit. A little bit of history for you. This guy cost. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Because I bid you. This guy cost you the United States title. To me, I won the belt, and now he's back. But we're glad to see him, regardless. It's always a good night here when Darren Stryker's here. Even though he's a dick.
He's a turncoat. I mean, when you're on a team, you're not supposed to take it bad on him, regardless.
Well, Chi-Town legend yet to sign a contract here in the CWA, and by God, he's about to do it right now.
Well, gentlemen.
Boo!
You suck. Now? It's been decided.
I mean, if Tony read out that contract, speaking from experience, I'd read it over a couple of times.
Yeah, how about it?
What's the point? I'm afraid of him? Not afraid of you. I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you.
You just lowered the whole
Well, Darren Stryker claiming to be bigger, better, and stronger than Chi-Town as he signs the contract.
We'll see you alone.
Heated. It's actually nice to see some emotion from Stryker. Usually he's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, he's not very vocal. The mercenary here, he's been labeled.
It's kind of nuts.
Pretty far back there, yeah.
You got a mistaken for lethal.
I mean, what's to wait for?
Sign it, or you should just stand there.
Stand back.
Don't explode! Prolonged silence.
Beat up Greg Knight. Beat up Greg Knight.
They really hate Greg Knight.
Greg Knight. He will eat you. He will eat you.
Well, wait till March 14th.
He said he's not going to wait till March 14th.
There we go.
They're not going to wait till March 14th. They're going at it here.
This is the most exciting thing tonight. This is awesome.
Greg Knight trying to get involved here. We got to get some more people out there. We got the referees going out there.
Go at it. Let him go at it. I mean, it's between two people, between two grown men.
Wait a minute, Lethal's out there. Wolf Cage is out there. They're holding match right now. You got to know there's some sort of an underlying alliance here. These guys. Well, we definitely, ladies and gentlemen, we did not get the contract signed.
Tony's got your warfare. Yeah, bullshit. Now Chi-Town, go after him.
You want him?
No.
Show you got a pair. Sign the contract and meet him at warfare.
Right.
Greg will eat you.
Chi-Town's got the contract there, and he signs his name to it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is official.
You gotta watch out though.
These two gentlemen will meet.
One right here.
These two gentlemen will meet at Warfare on March 14th. I can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Juan Loco.
I'm Vincent Valhalla.
And we will see you next week at another edition of CWA Extreme.
Who are you